Okay, so we have some really important things going on in the market next week. But first, let's look at what the market has been doing short term. So last week we had a Jerome Powell press conference and he said some pretty dovish, optimistic things regarding the rate hikes and what their plan was. And so you can see during that press conference, we pushed up pretty big. The S&P 500 got up to almost 4,100 and it held there for a few days. But as you can see, what we called is that we thought we were a little bit overextended. I thought this was somewhat of an overreaction. And so you can see on December 1st, right after this, I said we might have been a little bit extended on the upside. And sure enough, over the next few days, we have dropped pretty dramatically. You know, the S&P 500 is all the way back to around 3,900. Today's a pretty choppy day. We're doing this on Wednesday. But again, we have some pretty big things going on for the rest of this week and next week. So let's take a look. Okay, so as we have every Thursday, we have jobless claims and continuing jobless claims tomorrow on Thursday. That'll be really influential because jobless claims numbers does influence sentiment regarding inflation. And so if we get a higher than expected jobless claims number, that will probably evoke a positive response in markets, and vice versa. If we get lower than expected jobless claims, that will probably evoke bearish or downward action in the market. And I'm not saying I agree with that, but at a time of high inflation, that's kind of what we've been getting. Friday is a really big day as well. We have PPI, and so PPI is the producer price index. It's inflationary metrics for sellers or producers, and so that's really important to pay attention to with regards to inflation as well. And all of this is kind of leading into next week, which is an absolutely huge week. Let's look at it. So starting on Tuesday of next week, we have the core CPI and CPI drop. This is probably the most watched inflationary metric that we get. You know, last time we came in at 7.7 or 7.8 for CPI. And so if we come in lower than expected for CPI, that will certainly influence the market in a favorable way. And I think that's what a lot of people are hoping for. Wednesday, we actually have the federal funds rate announcement, the rate hike decision, which we will stream live as we always do. And that is going to be wildly influential over stocks, over price action, over crypto, futures, options, and more. And so it's something that the entire market is going to be paying attention to. Will Jerome Powell raise rates 50 basis points like everybody is expecting, or will he go up to 75? Will he do less than 50? Again, these are going to be wildly influential things over the markets as a whole, and it's something that you should be paying attention to. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. We will stream the rate hike, the press conference, and more, as well as go over all these metrics live right here on this YouTube channel. As for our Topstep trading, we haven't really traded a ton. We've taken a few losses, but Topstep has the biggest sale going on right now of the year, basically. They have 30% off the combines. You can get 50% off the resets. And so what I might start doing for the next week while we have this sale is take a little bit more aggressive trading. I think now is the time to, considering the big discount, since I can reset my account for only 50 bucks. Now is the time for me personally to take a swing. I'm not saying you should, but I think waiting for these sales and then taking swings and taking the sales to your advantage makes a ton of sense, and so that's what I'm ultimately doing. If you want to try out Topstep, the 30% off sale is going on right now, so be sure to check it out. I'll include a link in the description. Good luck in the market, guys. Remember, you can watch all of this data that drops right here on the Beginner Trading YouTube channel. If you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll get an alert anytime we go live or drop a new video. So good luck. We'll see you all when this data drops. We'll see you all then. Be safe, and yeah, stay safe in the markets, guys.